The SGC Foundation is grounded on the principles that you don't need a title to be a leader and you can't have too much fun helping children. As such, the foundation provides fun and recreationally related activities that benefit children. The foundation's focus is to bring individuals and organizations together into a partnership where all are treated as equals with the end result of making today and tomorrow a better place for children of all ages. Most importantly, it's all for the kids. And remember, if it ain't fun, we ain't doing it. To donate to the SGC Foundation, please go to www.sgc-foundation.org. Thank you for your support.
Welcome to It's All for the Kids. I'm Stevie G, and today, all the way from New Mexico, we got Tally Speece in the house. And hey, Tally, promise that you're not going to hit me, okay? Because I know that you're one of those PFC fighters, which is pretty cool because I understand. I'm doing a little research, talking to your dad. That the next level is UFC, right?
That's the goal, absolutely. And I'm a lot nicer than people assume. I got the look and all this. The cage, once that cage door closes, is a whole different story.
Hey, I understand that. Hey, look, so we're gonna jump right in the middle of this. So, when your dad watches this, it's just too bad. Okay, so your dad told me a story, because he and I play a lot of golf together out there in Southern
Yeah.
California, right? And he was telling a story that when you were in Albuquerque, right, where you work out, that you went to the gym and asked if you could work out, and they all kind of looked at you because you're this cute little girl, right, walking in the door, and they're like, "Sure, little girl, you can go in the back and work on the bag." And they all of a sudden heard this kabam, kabam, and they're like, "What the heck?" And they saw you using that foot, just kicking that bag, and your dad says, "I wouldn't want to get kicked by her."
That's kind of been the story of my career. Like I said, I have the look. I just walk in. I'm very friendly. I smile. But when it's time to go, something switches and I become a whole different person. I become the beast, as I've been nicknamed. And it's so funny because I think because of my dad, I kind of just have this fire in me. I don't know what it is. And anything I pick up, I just go for it and I become addicted to it. And that's how it was. I walked into a gym at like 16 years old, and same thing, they all kind of dismissed me. And even to this day, I still deal with it where they're like, okay, yeah, go ahead. Let's see what you got. Then I show them what I got and they're like, okay, this girl's legit.
I hear that. So, and your dad is so proud of you. He's talked to all us guys, in the energy business, that we go hang out and play golf with him and go to dinner. And, you always come up in the conversation. So I'm glad you're able to come on the show and everything and talk about it, because I know you got a couple fights coming up, because your dad said that he's headed out to Albuquerque, I think the end of this month, first part of October, because you got a major fight coming up.
I do, yeah, and thank you so much. I call him almost every single day. We talk on the phone, especially in fight camps. And we were talking about you too. And he's one of those, I love that. Literally everywhere we go, he wears my shirt and he's like, oh, my daughter, my daughter. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, but I'm so grateful to have both of my parents support. And so, yeah, October 19th in Amarillo, Texas. It's only a 4-hour drive from here.
Right.
I'm going for my second championship belt.
Oh, wow.
I think it was May, I fought for the 135 belt, 135-pound belt, bantamweight belt. Now I'm going to be going for the flyweight belt, which is a 125 belt. And so he likes to come out. I love having him here for usually the last like 2.5, 3 weeks of my fight camp. And, we come in here in the House of Pain every single night. We get our workouts in. He goes with me on my walks, on my runs. I'll run. He rides the bike next to me. And we've been doing this, like I said, since I was like 16. Even at 16, 17, I was having to cut weight. And back before his back issues, he'd be running along with me, dragging me, and he loves it. He loves being a part of it. And I'm so grateful to have him there and cheering me on. And he'll cook for me if I need it. And it's so
Wait a
cool to
minute.
be able to
Wait a
do
minute.
it together.
Hey, wait a minute. You're telling me your dad knows how to cook?
Oh, he's actually a really good cook. I may have to say, maybe better than my mom. My mom has her British food that's amazing, but my dad is a homegrown Louisiana boy. He can cook.
Hey, speaking of Louisiana and everything, we're doing of course the foundation does charity golf tournaments, and now we picked up doing pickleball mixers, right?
Oh.
With with and of course it's when you get to your dad's age and my age, right? If we're playing pickleball, it's like we're playing doubles, so we don't have to run over the whole court. And we got the paddle in one hand and the adult beverage in the other hand, okay?
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and then people want to know how the heck we're going to be able to do those two things and have a cigar. So, we got Nashville coming up, and then we're going to do Panama City Beach the end of October.
Uh-huh.
So, after your fight, you might want to swing down to Panama City
Oh,
Beach and
heck
hang.
yeah. That sounds so much fun. I've been so blessed. That's one of my favorite things about fighting, honestly, is being able to travel and go to all these different places and random, even if it's in the middle of nowhere in like Arkansas and stuff, it's an experience and I love traveling and stuff. So that would be so fun to go down there and check that out. Absolutely.
Well, you're definitely invited to come out. It's Stevie's 69th birthday party charity golf tournament.
Awesome.
It's October 22nd through the 24th. It's 3-day
Nice.
party. Okay. So,
Perfect.
and then we're raising money for the foundation called Wish Upon a Starfish that helps terminally ill children.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yeah. So kids from America come on, and I guess even overseas, actually come down to go swimming with the dolphins or go fishing in the Gulf and different things. So we got we're going to a dive bar the night before, the Salty Goat Saloon.
Oh
And
my gosh.
and then Wednesday afternoon, we're doing the pickleball from like about 2 to 7.
Uh-huh.
And then from there, we're going to go down to the beach where we do our annual bonfire that we've been doing for the past 5 years, do a bonfire
Wow.
and all that good stuff. So if you got to make weight close to that time, you might want to like skip part of this, okay?
Oh no,
But
that'll be after I make weight. So then I get to enjoy. So I'm
okay,
all
so
for
yeah,
it.
and then that Thursday we got a little golf. Your dad will be able to play golf. You can play golf, roam around, and sign autographs to
Awesome.
raise, money for the kids. Sell some of
Yeah.
your gear, and we're gonna have to get you some of the SGC gear, and I have to get some of your gear so that we can promote each other. And
Absolutely. That sounds like it would be a blast. I'm all for it. I got a golfing outfit. I got my golfing shoes. I'm ready to go.
I figured you did because I bet your dad's got you totally set up. And a
Absolutely.
lot of people don't know your dad is Freddie Speeds, okay? But your dad, I mean, he's like an inventor, a tinker. I mean, tinker. I mean, he's got this deal where he made a
Oh my
little trap
gosh.
to rake in the bottom of ponds to get like 20, 30 golf balls at a time. Okay. So
He is a character. Absolutely would need his own little YouTube show. Everybody loves it. I usually go live on my Instagram, and when I go live these last couple times, I've had people who have followed me for a while, and they're like, "Where's Papa Payne? When's he getting on here and stuff?" And people absolutely love him. He's, like I said, such a character. He has one of the most brilliant minds. I'm not, I'm a little biased because it's my
well, that's
dad, but
okay
you
because
talk to
I'll back you.
anybody,
Hey, I'll back you up on that, okay? Because I mean,
100%.
hey, so, but
The
I've
most
known your dad
brilliant
when
mind.
I've known your dad when we used to work at Tetra Tech, and I
Wow.
did a little training to teach him how to pass the certified energy managers deal, and we've been hanging out ever since. And your dad didn't play golf back then in the early 2000s,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And he made a whole lot of fun of Stevie playing golf, okay? And I just want you to know right here, everybody in America, he plays more golf than I do now, playing at least 5, 7 days a week, getting out there at 6 o'clock in the morning playing golf.
Oh, he does it. I would tell people, I was like, this is my dad. And this is one of the traits that I'm kind of blessed to have got from him is when we want to do something, we go all in. And he was doing that. He'd go before work, after work, on the weekends. Like he just does not stop. And he, like I said, he's got all the little tricks. He'll get the books, he reads the books, he watched the videos, everything you can imagine. He is just absolutely obsessed with it. And it's really cool to see him, and he just anything he wants to do he can master it, and it is amazing to watch.
Well, look, hey, somebody that's mastered something. How about you mastering PFC? And you know what? From there, I guess you go to the UFC, right?
Yeah,
And you
like I
say,
said
right.
earlier, that's the goal right now. I'm working my butt off, I'm putting in that work, taking the damage, getting hit, but in the end, I know it's going to
Well,
pay
you don't
off,
look
you
like you
know?
get hit, okay, darling? You still look
I
good,
got some
okay?
good head movement. That's what I tell people. I got some really good Mike Tyson head movement. I learned how to, I tell people that MMA and fighting is learning how to not get hit and hit back, you know? So I'm very good. Every once in a while, you got to take a few just to get in there. But, you know, right now, I'm completely just changing my style and figuring out who I am as a fighter. And you know, I've been so blessed with PFC. They're amazing. You know, this is Peak Fighting Championship. They have been so good to me. I absolutely love fighting for them and traveling. I love the promoter, Johnny. And yeah, you know, he's kind of in the same page as me where we get these fights and then he's going to be happy to, you know, send me off to the big show next, you know. And I've already told him I would love to come back and actually work for them as well. I love being behind the scenes, whether it's commentating, matchmaking, anything like that. I love working with these promotions. I've been doing it for so long. So I would love that opportunity to, you know, once I've moved on and graduated to the big leagues, to come back and help the regional scene. And I love that.
So what does it take for you to get to the big leagues?
I'm so close. You know, I think right now is solidifying some finishes. You know, I have these wins. I'm on a 3-fight win streak. I get this belt. I'll have 2 belts. And being a woman, I think that really pushes my name out there. So if I can get a finish, that'll just, I think, like I said, kind of really solidify getting me in there.
Cool. So, well, anything we can do, we'll definitely do get your name out there. And like I said, with this show, we'll give it to your dad to promote out there. You can send it out
Yeah,
to people. We'll post it out to everybody. And
I
no, man, it's gonna be a
appreciate
great
it.
time. And hey, speaking of MMA and WWE, I think it's Viola that's down there in Miami that we're
Yeah.
connected to and everything that
Yes.
just got the different fights and everything. And of course, every now and then she forgets to send me the link so I can watch it, right? Like this last one. And I asked her the day after, kind of like you. So the day after the fight, I go, "So how you feel? You got any
Uh-huh.
bruises?" "No, I don't feel too bad. I got a few." And I go, "Where are you?" And she goes, "I'm in the gym working out." And I'm like, the day after, I'm like, "Really, girl? Dad gum. I'd be
We
laid
don't
still in bed like,
stop.
I don't know if I can get up.
Well, and I tell people this all the time too, you know, even if you have like a quick knockout and you're lucky to go, you still have put your body through so much. And so it's funny because I did that in my last fight, didn't have any damage. Obviously had some bruises, but straight back in the next week. And my coach was like, Tally, take the week, take it off. Don't come in here. You're not allowed in here. Like you have to take it off because we do. We become so obsessive about it. And it's good. It's good to have that mentality. I'm like that where I'm like, okay, this was good, but I could have done better with this. And so I just immediately go back into work mode, back to the drawing boards, as we say. But you do need that mental break, especially like this has been a long camp. I think I've known about this fight for I feel like 15 weeks or something like that. Usually I'm in weeks, right? So 15 to 20
Yeah.
weeks I've known about the fight. I think 10 weeks out I signed the contract. So it's been a long camp. I was supposed to fight in August. That fell through. So I've been in camp basically all year. And so it is really important to do those like, you know what? Let me just take, even if it's a few days, I'm going to take a vacation, give myself a break, give my mind, body, soul just a little bit of a break. And then get right back to it, you know, and be able to
I bet you're
enjoy
going,
going back
I
in
bet
there.
you're going, I bet you're going crazy. If you had a fight and got canceled and now you got to wait for this one, you're probably going crazy going in there.
It
You're probably
is,
picking
it's
fights.
so
You're probably going to the
frustrating.
gym picking fights.
It's frustrating, especially now I'm kind of used to it. This has been one of the stories of my career is, you know, I should have had at least like 10 fights by now, but I've had so many fall through and it's so frustrating because we put so much work into it and I'll go like, God, what a waste, you know. But at the same time, it's not a waste because I'm just getting better and better. And yeah, I get in there and people will know because I'm sparring hard, and people are like, okay, whoa, what's going on? I'm like, my freaking fight fell through. These girls are not, you know, they're all talk, no show. And
And
but
and I'm
I
going
know
and I'm driving over to their house and I'm just going to whoop the shit out of them.
And I've been good. I've never really like called anybody out, but I'm getting a little bit more confident where I call some people out, maybe not necessarily by name, but I'm like, hey, if you don't want to fight, that's okay. Everybody's trying to build their records right now. I'm a hard fight. I would understand why people wouldn't want to get in there with me
I hear
for
that. They
sure.
probably go, "Whoa, shit! We go with pain. We go to tally pain, man. I might lose. I can't do that deal. Sorry, girl.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fight you.
And I'm gonna make it hurt
I'm gonna go
too.
find me a
So
little wump girl that's out there to fight."
yeah, they don't want any of that.
Well, cool, man. Like I said, and then for celebration of your fight, you and your dad just need to come on over to Panama City. There's an energy conference, so he can go do his day job, while we're down there. And then, like I
Perfect.
said, it's a birthday party to have a lot of fun, hanging out for those 3 days. Little pickleball, relaxation on the beach. The hotel
Oh,
that we
it
got has a
sounds
jacuzzi. So,
so good.
I mean, hey, look, I just want you to know, us old men go to the jacuzzi after playing golf. I just wanted to tell you that, okay?
Hey,
So,
I am all about it. Us fighters, that's one of the ways I cut weight. But also for recovery, I love sitting in there. I'll be hanging out with you guys in there.
that sounds great. So, you've heard it here. You're invited to come hang out. Afterwards, text me your address and I'll send you
Yeah,
because we got the SGC custom belts. Now
awesome.
it doesn't have that big ass Texas belt buckle or PFC belt buckle, okay, on the belt, okay, but it
But
looks
we'll
pretty
still
cool
rock it.
with the Dreamcatcher logo, and then you just tell me what color you want because they got them with red, black, white, blue, pink. You know,
Nice.
you just
Perfect.
pick the color
Okay.
you want, and we got that. And when you get to Panama City, we'll have a pickleball custom paddle with the logo on it for you.
Love it. Yeah, I'm so excited. That'd be great.
So I guess your dad's gonna be flipping now because he's gonna go, oh shit, I'm going to Panama City. Stevie figured out
Yeah,
a
we're
way to
locked
make
in
me,
now.
your dad's gonna go, oh shit, that damn Stevie figured out how to get me to get to one of his events. Oh man. Well, I'm glad you came on. I know you took time out of your routine of working out there, and we fit it in before you got to go do your run and go hit the bag and hurt somebody. So
Yeah,
I'm just glad.
today's sparring day, and we spar with the on Tuesdays we spar with big boxing gloves. Today we spar with little puffies, so today's gonna be a fun one.
All right. Well, I'm glad I'm not your sparring partner because hey, just so a little tidbit, you know, um, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Yes.
Okay, so he's got his gym in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So we were in Vegas for the Super Bowl week of doing a charity golf tournament and a bunch of other things. And of course, a couple of the NFL guys I know out of Kansas City that were with me
Mm-hmm.
knew, Floyd's gym, right? So we go to the gym and hang out. There's like this little 12-year-old. I wanted to I wanted to say he's a snot-nosed kid, okay, but I was like, oh shit, I ain't getting in the ring with him. I
Oh
mean, he flew
gosh.
from Britain, from England to come, work out, okay? And so Floyd Sr. came to us, right? And of course, I'm like, I'm probably older than he is, or at least his age. And he goes, hey, you want to spar? And I'm like, dude, are you crazy? He already asked the NFL athletes if they wanted to get up there in the ring and spar, right? So he comes to me and he goes, hey, man, you want to spar? I'm like, dude, I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. I'm a little smarter than him. And he's like, well, we'll put the headgear on, we'll put the waist gear on. And I'm like, yeah, but what's going to protect my ribs from you just slamming hitting me in
Yeah.
the rib cage? But and then he did that whole deal with his hands, right? And I mean, his
Uh-huh.
hands are still quicker than shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I'm not getting up there in that ring and sparring with you, even though you're retired and you're like in your late 60s, maybe 70s, however old he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, his son's right there, egging you on, like, oh, come on, man. He can't hit you that hard.
Oh gosh, it's so hard in that situation. But there's this video, and I absolutely love it. It's about a boxing coach. And, these young guys in the gym, they're all, cocky and ego and all this. And they were calling out the coach, and the coach was like, okay. And honestly, the coach is probably like late 60s, early 70s, puts his headgear on, goes in there, and he takes a couple shots because the young guy, obviously, they're quick, right? The
Right.
movement, foot movement, footwork. So he gets a couple shots, and 100% experience over age, right? He comes in and just boom and drops this young guy and walks off, and he's like, that's why I'm the coach. And I love it so much.
Oh wow, that would be pretty cool. So, hey,
Uh-huh.
hey, Tally, I'm so glad that we finally met up. I've heard a lot about you and everything, and I know that you used to ride horses because I know your dad had horses and
Yeah.
everything. He is Doctor Doolittle, I guess, or your mom's Doctor Doolittle, because they got all these critters and stuff, and he's always talking about your mom going and picking up these critters and different things at the house, and feeding
Yeah,
them and
he just gets
everything. So,
dragged into it, but as much as as tough of a guy as he is, he loves the animals just as much and they love him.
oh, I know that. So, hey, have a great workout, and send us the link for the fight, and then I'll send you the link to send me the gear of your stuff, because we'll
Perfect.
rock it, and then I'll rock send you the stuff, the shirt and the belts, of with the logo, the SGC Dreamcatcher logo, and then I'll send your dad all the info of where we are at Panama City Beach, and
Perfect.
hey, look, if it's enticing them even more, just tell them that the hotel room is covered. Okay.
I will.
You just need to get there and you can hang out. Tell them that. Hey, just tell them that's your celebration and relaxation that you get to come hang out
Absolutely.
at the lazy river and the jacuzzi and the beach. Okay.
Will do. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you having me on here and everything too.
Hey, Tally, thanks for coming on the show. Short notice, man. I love it. Hey, just go out there and hit somebody, but don't hit me. Okay.
Wow, we're ready.
I know you're ready. That's what I mean. That's why I'm glad. I'm glad we're not in the same studio because I'm afraid you'd hit me a couple times.
Be like, I'll save the pretty face. I got the body.
That's right. That's right, baby. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Hey, Stevie, what's happening?
Hey, man. Hey, John, I got news for you. We finished up Nashville. We're on our way down to Stevie's birthday party down there in our, Panama City Beach.
When is that, man?
Hey,
When is
that's
that?
October. That's October 22nd through the 24th. It takes 3 days to celebrate Stevie's birthday. It ain't just a one day party.
Well,
And
is that
not wonder either? Okay.
does that include recovery time?
No, that's not the recovery time. Now you got to have about a week recovery time for all the wimps
Okay.
and the rookies. Okay, because
So plan on not doing anything for a week after the tournament, right?
that's right. We end on Thursday, so that gives you Friday, Saturday, Sunday to recoup and at least be able to somewhat be coherent to go back to work on Monday. Okay, so
Cool. So
yeah,
you're
we're
gonna
gonna kick this
be doing
off.
the pickleball too?
Yeah, we're doing pickleball. Hey, look, this is the startup. Okay, so you fly in
Right?
on Tuesday, and then we go to this really cool dive bar. Everybody goes to dive bar.
Yeah.
So we're going to a dive bar that's got live music. We're gonna have some guys playing music there for tips, and the money's gonna go to help make a wish on a starfish, foundation down there.
Right?
So we're gonna start there probably about 7 o'clock till about, I don't know, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. No telling. And some of us might even go down there to the jacuzzi at the hotel across the street, or go hang out on the beach and go in that Gulf of Mexico, right?
Right?
And that water might be kind of chilly, so that might sober you up too, wake you up.
Yeah,
Okay?
no kidding.
So that's Tuesday. Then Wednesday you kind of sleep in, recover by the pool, the jacuzzi, do a little whatever you need to do. And then we're gonna have a pickleball that Wednesday afternoon from about 2 to 7 down there near the beach. So we're gonna play a little pickleball. Everybody gets an SGC custom carbon paddle made by Impact that's making our paddles and our logoed pickleballs, kicking it up a notch. And then about 7:30, 8 o'clock, we're all gonna migrate over down to the beach for live music, bonfire, marshmallows, s'mores, whatever you like to cook. We can cook over that bonfire, and of course, we'll have adult beverages and non-adult beverages down there for everybody. So
All right, cool.
it's just gonna be a rocking time those 2 days, and then of course, if you survive the 2 days cumulatively, then that Thursday morning we're gonna kick off golf about 8:30 in the morning, play a little shotgun start, and there'll be some hair of the dog there because we've got, the pudding shots. So we're using screwball whiskey into the chocolate pudding to make the pudding shots. So we got that.
I had heard that you may have some kind of surprise celebrities there, maybe.
Oh yeah, we're working on a couple of surprise celebrities from Hollywood to come besides the football players. And another thing is, we might have the twin Pouncey brothers. I think is how you pronounce their name. That plays one plays for Miami, one plays for Pittsburgh.
Gotcha.
They have started their whole bourbon line. So we're in negotiations talking with them to bring the bourbon down for the golf tournament. And we do the cigars, John. We do the cigars where we're infusing them with bourbon and cognac,
right?
Which is a Cavassier, and Stevie's favorite, a Kahlua, and we've done tequila, vanilla vodka. Well, we're in negotiations with those guys to be able to use their bourbon and promote their bourbon and infuse the cigars. So by the time we get down to Panama City, we should have it to where we got their bourbon in the cigars.
So what are you going to do with the money?
Oh, all the money's going to go to that great foundation that helps these terminally ill children, right? And everybody's trying to help the kids, because that's what we do. So we found Make a Wish Upon a Starfish. It's a foundation located in Panama City Beach. Right. So kids from all over the United States come down there to go swimming with the dolphins or go out there in a pontoon boat or go fishing. So our buddy Tom Voris over there, that's his foundation with his wife.
Right.
And, so that's where all the money's going to go. 100% of the money's going over there. Of course, we got to pay some bills, pay the golf course and stuff like that. But everything's going to his foundation to help the kids to go swim with the dolphins, do a little fishing out there in the Gulf. And so that's the start of it. It's Stevie's 69th birthday party, man. It's going to be a great time. I remember when I turned 60, I can't remember it. So hopefully I'll remember this one. And not only that, but by us doing this whole thing for the 3 days, we're going to help everybody, help the kids. And, what can you say? It's all for the kids. And if, what's that phrase that we say, John? Shit, hell, if it ain't fun, we ain't doing it.
That's right. It sounds like it's going to be a blast, my man. So where can people go to sign up or get tickets or donate?
I was just ready to say that. I'm glad you asked. It's SGC, Sam George Charity foundation.org/events. And then you can register there to play pickleball. You can register to play golf. You can register to be a sponsor. You can be, a volunteer. You can just donate money to Make a Wish Upon a Starfish. So, hey, if you can't make it, you can still donate to help the kids. It's always that way. Right. We'll take the money however you want to give it. Credit card, Zoom, Zelle, Venmo, however you want to donate it, we can take it. And we might even get in this new age that we might even take your Bitcoin. If you got Bitcoin and you want to give us, we'll take it too. We'll take all forms of money.
Okay, so you know what they say, man. Be there or be square.
You know it.
Do you know why they say that? Be there or be square?
So why do they? Tell me, John. You're a little bit older than me, so you tell me where it comes from, baby.
Because it means that you're not going to be around.
Oh, well, shit, hell, I'm going to be around after this deal, man. I guarantee.
Hey, and that's it, my man. Just I want to tell everybody, get down there, get to the website, check in. If you can't be there, at least kick in a few bucks for the kids, man, because, that's what it's all for. Stevie, thanks, man. Baby. If we don't see you before, we'll see you later, hey?
Oh, yeah, baby. We'll do a show from down there, John. We'll videotape a show from down there for Stevie's birthday party.
You got it, my man. All right. See you around the campus.
You got it.